Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to Thursday, where we play Digimon, and it's been actually a little while since I've gotten to play. Oh yeah, you can see my mouse. So I'm happy to be here, for sure, but I also forgot to eat dinner until literally my hey, it's time to stream alarm went off, and then I was like, oh no, I gotta set everything up and also eat. So I had very ADHD dinner, which was kimchi and yogurt, not at the same time, one and then the other. Kimchi and then yogurt. That's where I'm at. And I made myself a shake, which I'll probably be drinking instead of tea. It's a food shake, so that I have calories to live. I'm having a day. No, ooh, kimchi yogurt would be weird. No, it's too late. They're both already gone. I mean, technically that's exactly what happened, but in my tum-tum, first kimchi, then yogurt. So technically it happened just after the fact. I didn't have to taste both flavors at the same time, which would have been kind of weird, I think. I do like the music for this game though, yeah. My shake is cinnamony. So I'm having a whole variety of flavors. I was gonna make pasta, but I forgot. Then I ran out of time. We're having a day. But anyways, thanks for the hydrate and the stretch gold. But yeah, no, it could sound like Phantasy Star Online. I've never played it, so I'm gonna have to believe you there. But I definitely think it sounds not ethereal, but spacey. So I know what you mean. It's very lighthearted. Anyway, so let's see if we have anyone to Digivolve. Probably not a lot because I did not even have the brain space this past 2 weeks to idle the game. And I needed to use my computer for other stuff like training models. So I couldn't do that. I had to actually use my RAM for things. But I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of them, but we might have a couple Digivolutions, actually. This one looks like we're just waiting for levels. Yeah, if we get to level 55, this looks exactly like the normal thing, and we're level 54, so maybe that'll happen today. Probably not, but, maybe. Oh yeah, okay, so Repamon, we're still waiting. Also levels. And QB, yes. I mean, I feel like QB is perfect, as is. We can find out what the other Digivolutions are at some point if we want, but right now QB is perfect. And we have a Gunbun, who is also perfect. And exists in the party because because who is my starter? Of course, I want to keep him forever. Oh yeah, we can Digivolve Egg. And I want to, because I'm very curious what Egg can become. Let's hatch the egg. Egg. Digivolve 2. That's not what I would have expected to come Titamon. Oh, he's got an eyeball in a very interesting location. That's a decision. Someone made that decision on purpose. But he's got dreads. I really actually like the design of it overall. I like his bone skull sword, who doesn't really have a lot of normals going on in there. But it's really cool. It's certainly a monster. It is definitely a monster. Also, he paints his nails, which is incredible. Listen, if Titamon can paint his nails and still be this much of a badass, then you can too. Anyone can paint their nails. Nail painting is for everyone. Yo, rope sticks! Yes, would I get a gun upon Digivolving? I don't know. Maybe. Very possible. I think, yeah, you know what? I never really noticed, but you're probably right. Probably a lot of Digimon get colored nails. Oh yeah, Duramon can also Digivolve, but it's not the thing I expected it to be. So I'm not sure if we should I'm not sure if we should wait to, we might want to wait a couple levels here Or we could just do it and then just de-digivolve him like almost immediately. Because this one looks like the one he's supposed to become, but that's in like some levels. I'm not patient, let's do it. Digimon, Digivolve 2! B! Tiger Vespamon! Actually, this is also a really cool design. I like it very much. Now, definitely you can see how the bee wasp thing can evolve into like a big cannon thingy. And also, baggy pants and a Smith & Wesson rifle. Oh no. That sounds crazy. I don't know. Would I be like a mecha Digivolution, or would I like be one of those? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about how I would Digivolve. But you know what? I probably have multiple different types of Digivolutions as a shapeshifting jelly being. There's probably a lot of things I could become. Yeah, but we're gonna de-Digivolve that later. I just have to remember to do that so that we can actually, yeah, see, from Canon Beamon. Can we even look at it? We can. From this, like, we turn into a bunch of cannons to turn into a dude. That's great. That's great. We love Digimon. Digimon are crazy. Oh yeah, I was digivolving him back and forth so he could maybe become like the super duper thing one day. Oh yeah, Plate. Right. Plate is waiting. Plate's not ready. Garurumon. Oh yeah, also, we're waiting to digivolve him because we need some more ABI to be able to be his final form. Greymon also needs to level up. Greydmon also needs to level up. Pumpkinmon. Yeah, basically. Alright. Platinum Numemon, it's perfect. Adoru Greymon. Oh yeah, I really want to see what this thing is. It's definitely not going to be whatever its like canon Digivolution is, but like, don't you want to know what this weird thing is? Just because an angel. Always possible. just you, but bigger and also with pants. Very possible. Or an angel. I don't know. Like, I don't know how it works. I know it kind of depends on like, you know, your surroundings and stuff. What? Breakdramon. This looks like someone's 5-year-old drew a picture, and then their parent who works at, you know, Hasbro? No. Digimon Co. just decided that they would make it a real thing. It's ridiculous. It's in camo, it's got drills everywhere. It seriously does look like a 5-year-old drawing turned into an adult thing. Yeah, true. You could be, this is a Digimon, probably drawn by a 5-year-old. That's what we're thinking at this point. It can digivolve again. Guys, this thing can digivolve one more time into God knows what. I am honestly so surprised by some of these things. Oh no, Numemon is already perfect. Great, Crest, come on. Still not high enough level actually, but not that far from the level it needs to be to digivolve. Yeah, not that far. Starmon, you got something? Oh, Starmon's got something going for it. Okay, all right, we have a lot of options here. We could pick the thing at the top, or right, this is the thing I love the most about Digimon being like kind of random. Also, yeah, hi Bulldog. Is it like you kind of gotta know. You just want to know what's gonna happen next because there's so many possibilities. Like, all right, let's find out what the thing on the top is. Digivolution. What? Catch, mama. I see. Yeah, why did the cat turn into an angel? And then the angel turns into a dragon. Yeah, slot machine, like everything about this is so very what? Does it digivolve again? It does. It actually does somehow. That's insane. That's actual insanity. I'm gonna leave it. Yes, it has just so many. Okay, Wizardmon, can you digivolve? No. Pokemon, no. I think we might have run out of things. Like I said, I don't have as many presents right now for you guys because I didn't have time to do the idling that I normally would have. Poor Chompy. Became a panda. Yeah, no, we got a lot of level 1s. But that's okay, because it just means we're gonna do more story today, which, speaking of story, yeah. Dude, what was it? It was... something, oh no, this is on the farm. What was his name? Hatch. Yes, this bad boy. No, I want to look at him. Yes, he has boxing gloves on his hands and boxing gloves on his UFO's hands. Just in case. Which, I don't know. It's in case, like, I guess he gets knocked out. Which, I don't know if that's possible. Also, he spins at exactly the same rate as my... Okay, look at his butt. He spins at the same rate as my spinning. I can, like, slow it down a bit, though, so he, like, still kind of spins and it still kind of spins. But if I do it, like, exactly, it just, like, pauses. Because I'm spinning him at the same... Actually, it's interesting that it pauses because it means I'm literally spinning the character. The camera's not going anywhere. Oh, no, wait, it is kind of spinning. It's not totally paused. It's going just really slowly. It's going. It's going. Oh, that's crazy. We can make you faster. Why am I so entertained by small things? Okay. Perhaps you should get back to your real job. Okay. I'm gonna do my job. Yep. That is a double curse of darkness. Yeah, there's a lot going for it. Like a trophy. Yes. Straight up. I mean, it might be a very similar system. I mean, I bet it's whatever. It's interesting, just like the choices that are made. Like the small choices kind of add up sometimes. Whoa, okay. A new job has come in. Please come back. I'm literally right here. Hi. Da 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 da. Whoa. That's a lot of cases, actually. Oh, hold on. Was I doing something here? Oh yeah, we were actually. Hold on, we were doing a thing. Let's go fight those boxing boys. I think they were... Oh man, where were they? Hold on. Where were they at? We can finish that side quest, because actually it's pretty reasonable. Okay, it is at the cafe. Why is it always the cafe? A boxing Digimon for the boxing duel. No, he's not in the party. I didn't put that guy in the party. Oh my god. I didn't put him in the party because I like my current party. That's why I was on the 4th floor anyways. I was kind of wondering. Go. Yep. Alright, we gotta fix the boxing website because too many boxing Digimon want to watch boxing. Do 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 do. Hello. Oh, how dare you? He hit. Oh. It's still Celestial Arrow. We can always Celestial Arrow. Fairy Devil always shares similar silhouette. Well, it's still, it could be anything though, but not anything like Digimon. Digimon has the most chaotic evolution ever, I would say. No, we're not even gonna bother with that. It's not anything. This guy's surprisingly beefy. You know, just hit him. Not gonna do much anyways. B can become yeah, I could see that happening. Straight up, I could see it. We should probably have it brought out. We could bring out Gunbun. Or maybe we could do it with... Yeah, we'll do a Kiku. Oh, why would I revert the change? Alright, so now maybe we have more... Wow, tall. I think it'll stay changed forever after this. I kind of want to find out. General shape maintained. Yeah, I mean... I'm mixed. I like both. It's like, I enjoy it when I know I'm expecting chaos. And here you get chaos. But for the most part, you also kind of get chaos because they did the multiple Digivolution thing, which is not common. Because, like, yeah, even still, like, he's still, like, okay, so, like, Terriermon eventually becoming this guy makes sense. He's still got the bunny theme. He's still got the same color scheme. Like, it like, tracks. You know, you can get there. You can understand it. But, like, I already know I didn't pick this guy yet. Boxing is awesome! The fact that he hits everyone, it's always interesting. Oh, it did normal damage at least. Let's just slap him. You're just here. Or Repamon. I want to see. Oh. Yes! He shoot, but it did 14 damage, which is actually kind of sad. Kind of a sad amount of damage, I'll be honest. Okay, so Gunbun is not actually doing our best here, so we're gonna use Repamon's turn to put Kiku back in there. Yeah. There's still, like, yeah, most of the time, like, with the canon Digimon especially, like, it does make a sense. I would say, though, Gatomon is definitely one of the ones that's just like, what? Like, you kind of get it because, like, the ring on her tail and the color scheme is the same. Like, the ring on her tail is there on her leg now. And just, like, the overall colors. Like, you still have the purple and, like, some of the shapes from the ear and stuff are still kind of there. But, like, it's a stretch. It's a real stretch. It's mostly, like, some similar shapes in what they drew is what you got going for you. The woman or the cat? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure what made them decide to become that thing. You know, I don't know how that worked. Because I know for the most part, especially the more modern ones, like the more modern Digimon, I think are usually closer to, like, yeah, obvious. Like, it's more obvious. You can tell what came from where. Yeah. Still, feline, nonetheless, yeah. I mean, there's not really anything feline left in Anjouamon. I don't know, maybe she became that specifically because of, like, the influence of her partner, of Kari? Maybe otherwise she would become something more cat-like. Because also her in-training is a dog. So is a dog that turns, like a little puppy that turns into a cat, that turns into an angel, that turns into a dragon. You got questions. You gotta have questions at that point. Yeah, what if this house gets, right? Oh yeah. No, animators love giant flowing ribbons. But for the most part, you'll just have ribbons that just don't move. They just kind of stay in place. Like, if you ever seen, like, Sailor Moon, they had, like, ribbons there too. When fist meets fist, true bonds are formed. That's what boxing is all about. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I think it's just like a bunch of these little guys. I don't think there's anything special. Oh, right. I think I did get a notification that my thing finished. The Rymant. Yes. Yeah, because it's like the goddess thing. Do the thing. Give me what I crave. Trying to make the Digifarm make an item that increases your XP, and my chances of getting it are really low, but it's possible. And that's enough for me. Possible is all I need, because I really want to increase my EXP so that when I'm running around and training Digimon, it's just like, shoop, level up, level, 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 level. Which how it was like at first, but still. How would you evolve your character instead of just changing skills? That would be really cool. Like if you could actually visibly see the changes made, and like you just have so many. I mean, the downside of doing that is that the artists have to put in that much more work. But like, if you could see how they evolve, you could see how they built their character. So then it'd be kind of more like, yeah, that'd be really cool. I'm so down with that. I'll get stuck with no warming quality. Yes, exactly. Like custom robo. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like it was Anjuwamon because they wanted Anjuwamon to be with Kari, which like makes sense for her character, but then they gave her the cat because of story reasons, so the cat had to become the angel, maybe? Or the cat was able to become the angel because, I don't know. This is what I'm trying to think of here. I would like to look this up at some point to find out like what their thoughts were. And then I guess they like drew themselves into a Repamon! Oh no, he died. Yeah, before the anime. So if it's before the anime, then like even more so I have questions. Even more questions. Very few answers. Yeah, no, it's like I can't. You know who does have a revive though? Platinum Numamon has a revive, which is actually like nuts. Maybe I should whip out Platinum Numamon and just be like, LOL, get your butt in here. Maybe I should heal. I have also not played Custom Robo. Never watch boxing videos. I want to fight so much I start trembling. What are you here for? Oh, server keeps crashing? Alright, fine. No. Wait, hold on. I have to go the other way. Are there any wild Digimon around here? You've got mail. Yeah, pretty much. You've got mail. Nope. Let's take a look at our mail. Oh, it's... How about I bring you something nice to eat? Okay. Just... It sounds so weirdly... I don't know. Something about that is sad. Oh my god, there's so many people being like... I don't want to get arrested. I'll do my best. Why would we get arrested for us not doing anything illegal? I don't know. Keeps I don't understand, but now thank you. I wish I had more info on the father. There's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. I have entrusted a dreadful task to you. Return it once if things get dangerous. No need to worry. I have no idea. Is it true you're taking a break from school? Sounds like fun. All of this detective work, really? We're just not going to school? Is that what's happening? We're telling our mom everything's fine, but we're not going to school because we have a job instead. That seems bad. That's jail time right there. Find you slacking on the job. Yep, we go to jail, obviously. Sakura's been acting weird for some reason. Something was up, yep. Are you eating? I'm tired in the morning, plus I have no appetite. Is it tell her the truth? Or, you know what? No, I'm tired in the morning and I have no appetite. I mean, I have no appetite because I'm a digital being. Thanks for working on the case. You must really love because this is so, like, non sequitur. I mean, it does depend on if you're making a good enough living, but it's also kind of like, I mean, clearly our boss is making a good enough living off it and we're getting paid in some way, so. Also all the, like, Digizoid stuff. Oh, it's the final boy. Oh, I should probably have healed before talking to him. It's okay, we have... Just don't kill Repamon and we'll be fine. Doo-doo. A little. Store a little HP. Mm-hmm. Burn with fire. Yeah, nothing you're doing is gonna do, like, you go, buddy. Celestial Arrow! Just remembering how OP that skill was. Oh. Yeah, okay, I can use this skill, I guess. Hora, hora! Hora, hora! Boop. I like how it's just like, yeah, super combo up. Doop! Just like super not effective. We all take double damage from this guy instead. He's just not our type. You know. Oh, thank you for hydrate and stretch. I will have more hydrate, but it's also kind of eat at the same time. Honestly, yeah, you can reuse a lot of animations for the most part, especially if you just do physics for a lot of other stuff. Like, you absolutely can. That would be a really great way to do it, too. Like, you just use the same skeleton. Just don't make them turn from, like... if you keep them on 4 legs, keep them on 4 legs, and if they go to 2 legs, stay on 2 legs for the most part. Ah, it's you. How did the investigation go? I destroyed all the Digimon. What? Oops, sorry, it's an email. Huh? Check it out now. Server seems to be running. Did you fix it with that Digi thingamajig? Yes. Okay, great, thanks. Not celebrating just yet, though. I thought the reason the server kept crashing is because the site was getting so many views from all the fans. I mean, at least I'm interested in boxing now, too. That seems like such a mean thing to say. It's just like, at least you have one more fan. Aw. You know what? I think I will tell it because the other one I would have said instead, like I would have talked about how actually it was from fans. They were just digital fans. So sure, I'm interested in boxing now too. Thank you, that's really great to hear. I think you would have said that no matter what I said. From now on, I'll have to put more matches and bring in more fans. Do my best. They also could have just made their server bigger, but yeah, if they weren't making any money then. Alright, conference stuff. Ooh, good luck. Good luck with that. Conference stuff is a lot. There are stairs over here. Nah, I'm gonna go use the elevator. It'll actually still be faster. Fantasy consoles? Digimon Wars, yes. Yes, it's not Freudian slip. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know what it is, but it just reminds me of the XKCD with the giraffe, which is basically whenever someone talks about this, like, oh, you know that XKCD with the giraffe thing? It's that one. I think there's another name for it. Game Studies This is suddenly Digimon. I mean, I think they might be confused, though. Give me a cup of coffee. No, thanks. All right, so there are two. We can do the difficult one. Or we can do the less... You know, this one's higher. Let's just do this one, like, quick. Oh, you took my case, thanks. Oh, I guess it's a side main quest. Still, that woman you work with, Kyoko, she's kind of weird. When I went to the office to my request, she said something weird. I'm getting a nasty vibe coming from you. And she even said, it's like the detestable aura of a male pursuing a female. I mean, what the hell is that about? That's a weird thing to say to a high schooler. Kyoko. You try and send a serious request, and this is what you get. Kyoko is really pretty, and she seems like a nice person. When I was in the office, she asked me if I wanted some fresh coffee, but I said I didn't have the time. Oh yeah, the case, I forgot. To be honest, I need money at the moment. I'm trying to find a part-time job so I can pick up a little extra spending. Fantasy console is a game engine that puts limitations on them. Oh! I actually did not know what a fantasy console is. Now I know. That's actually cool. A weaker NES. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it is limitations like that that encourage creativity for sure. I will not use this power responsibly. Absolutely not. Never. Need to pay a fee if I'm sending an official request to a detective agency. So could you try to find me a job? Did you know there are job agencies? There are job agencies. Like, you and that girl. If there's a job in Eden, you and that girl know a lot about it, huh? Yeah, I'm looking for a part-time job in Eden. Those are usually the easiest ones. Find me 3 options to choose from. For a part-time job in Eden, I don't mind if they're a little shady. I really need the money, I'm begging you. Right, job market is so dead. I need a literal detective to find me a job. Jobs don't exist. We have to search for them. We'll just go to the dark web if he's okay with shady things, I guess. We shouldn't do that, that's a terrible idea. Hey, this one's looking for an assassination. Woohoo! Part-time job in Eden, that's a pretty easy request. All the same, I'd say it's a good case for you to handle as my detective. He'll accept a nice, well-paid part-time job, and it's okay if it's a little shady. Looking for a job like that here in Nakano shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure if we quietly ask some of those kind of people here in Nakano, we'll find something for him. I've heard of cushy, shady jobs quite close to here. Please tell me more about these cushy, shady jobs. Maybe for real life. All the same, if he needs money urgently, I wonder what he needs it for. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely heard about it. Not heard about that before. These fantasy consoles. So I'm happy to learn a new word. Okay, so we just have to talk to shady people who are gonna have an exclamation point above their head. Because that's how that works. Looking for an exclamation point. Dodgy realtor. You can work in Eden. It's a nice, easy part-time job. If you like, I can give you a private introduction for the job. In the business, it's called room laundering. One way or another, people die. You just have to live in one of these so-called rooms with a shady history for 3 months. If you do, we can cover up what happened in the room. Oh. Okay, first of all, that would suck to move that frequently, but I guess you can just kind of quoties live there. You can say you live there, but not actually live there. But I think that is actually a thing. It's like you only have to talk about the last person who lived there, so you don't have to talk about the person who died. That's interesting. That's not that bad as far as shady things are concerned. Because, like, the idea of, like, oh, a murder happened here, this place is haunted, is, not valid unless it's not really a valid thing to worry about. If anything, it just makes places cheaper. Though I know that's how a lot of horror movies start. Horror movies are luckily not real life. Thank goodness. You might be able to see that which normally is unseen become possessed by regretful things. Oh, he believes in ghosts. If you aren't squeamish, it's quite an easy job, but if you want, I can give you an introduction. Just don't talk to anyone else about this. Rent-lowering digi-murder. Real life is... Okay, real life is scarier, but also not really, because, like, I'll be honest, if ghosts were real, I would be very concerned on a daily basis. Okay, any other shady jobs? Shady jobs. Shady jobs. Okay. I mean, again, I don't believe in ghosts, so it's not a problem for me. Oh, here's another shady guy. Odd laundromat owner. What? You're looking for a nice part-time job in Eden? Not just that, but a nice, easy, well-paid job too? In that case, I have good news. I have the perfect job for you. You could apparently just walk around Nakano and talk to strangers, and they're like, yeah, actually, I have a totally weird job for you, high school students. Fartial aphasia? Oh. Actually, yeah, that works. Don't believe me too. I don't have to believe in you for you to be real. I mean, you know that's true, right? All right, I don't believe in like house haunting ghosts. I don't believe in haunted houses. Is that fair? Believing in the concept of the undead. Cordial. That, yeah, I would say cordial only, or cordial. Yeah, cordial. I personally would only think that because it's QWERTY, like for the computer, it's a QWERTY computer. So my brain's like cordial. But cordial also I think is valid since it's XKCD. And you can kind of do whatever you want. We can just decide the pronunciation for our personal dialect here, the Jellycat dialect. How would we like to pronounce cordial aphasia? For this job, you just need to wash some stuff pickled in formaldehyde. It couldn't be. Oh, I see. Okay, I saved it. No one had to hear the sneeze. Stuff pickled in formaldehyde. Couldn't be easier. What kind of stuff? What are you, stupid? Don't ask such questions. You want to feel freaked out and disgusted, work in underground rooms and hospitals at night and be terrified all the time? Be my guest. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a terrible job. I'm not interested in that one at all. Oh, here's another shady guy. Occult magazine editor. You want to earn a quick buck in Eden, huh? Alright, then I'll introduce you for the job. It's so easy, anyone could do it. I want you to take pictures of ghosts in Eden. All you need to do is get a photo of a ghost and I'll pay you big bucks for it. Not bad, huh? If you're interested, let me know. There aren't really... Okay, but like... Is that like a job where you just kind of have unlimited time or whatever? Or do you have to like actively search out a ghost and then like you can't have other jobs? I don't know. That one sounds like not his kind of thing. Found one already? Where? Room laundering, stuff pickled in formaldehyde, taking photos of ghosts. That's all just urban legends. Doesn't have anything to do with Eden. All the same, the ghost picture thing sounds good. Really? A nice, easy job. Getting paid for just one photo is easy money. How do I want to earn money from a part-time job in the first place? It doesn't matter why. It's none of your business. None of your business? What isn't? Sakura. What do you mean, ah? It's nothing, it's nothing. Rita, are you by any chance talking about doing anything strange? No, the only strange things lately has been you. You're always talking so carelessly. There's no point in talking to you. Come on, Kaka, let's go. Take me to client. All right, let's go, client. Initial spatial, yeah. Celestial. True. True, that's a good point. I There's not that many that like actually pronounce it like teal instead of shul, though. Is there anything other than celestial? No, initials. I'm trying to think of other things that end with shul, but it's hard to like look for things that end in a certain like 4 letters. I knew you'd come. Wahahaha. Wait. Huh? How did I know? It tapped into my spiritual powers. I want you to look into a ghost, the white boy who's been appearing and disappearing around Kowloon recently. I'd like you to take a photo of this white boy. If you get a good picture, I'll pay you big money for it. Not bad. Huh? You think it's strange you could take a photo of a ghost in the digital space with a digital camera? I suppose if you think about it, the very appearance of a ghost in digital space is strange in and of itself. Accept it. It's reality. Stop pretending you haven't seen them. Firstly, did you know that more than 70% of the people in this world have seen ghosts and blah, 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 blah. Started with the incident at Rossville. The government and aliens are all connected, just covering it up. Cattle mutilation, flying humanoids, even animals falling from the sky. They're all part of the same conspiracy. Blah, blah, blah. What is it? Yes, he does. White boy. Right? Exactly. The white boy. We've never seen white boys around here. Listen. We live in Japan. The mythical... the mythical white man. That exists here. Oh man. We gotta go find a picture of a gaijin. Gaijin. Let's do it. Well, what do you expect from the editor of a cult magazine? He lacks any common sense. The white boy. Spectre of Kowloon. Really? Treats Digimons like ghosts. Interesting. To tell the truth, I'm a bit scared to go now. Sounds pretty terrifying. Well, I suppose you might as well come along. Okay, let's go to Kowloon and take some ghost pictures. Alright, we're going to Kowloon. Hold on, we have some messages from people in our AOL Messenger. Rust Tyrannomon, yeah. Oh, okay, I can go pick up the thing then. Tell me things like that. Don't go and worry me. I can't be there after all. Okay. Tell you or don't tell you? I don't know. So many, like, basically everyone in anime, all these children are left completely alone. So many children in anime just, their parents are just like working abroad and they just like live on their own and it's fine somehow. And I'm just like, man, I could barely do anything for myself when I was in high school. What is this? Digimon Ghost Game. Cool. It's really nifty. Put that up at some point. Where was I going? I think I was just logging into the, that's right. Actually, I don't need to do it this way. I can do it this way. Wait, hold on. But I actually do want to go to the Digilab because I need to do the thing again where it's just like, give me more item. This item sucks. Give me better item. More item. Alright. Kowloon. Did you say Kowloon 1, I hope? What if we go to Kowloon 3? We're just trying to find our boy. Yeah, it's Kowloon 3. In the end, it'll actually be a good thing if this white boy appears. Anyways, let's hang out here for a while. I need to heal my Digimon. How are y'all doing? They're fine. Everything's fine. You mean hang out here for a while? Hang out where? Like, just hang out. Where is he? Okay, I can't go through there. Fine. Used to be Zaxxon. Okay, the dark conversions got right out of there. All that Justice and Pride stuff, way too crazy for me. Costs some money. It's not exactly safe, but the thrill is something else. That's what hacking's about. Okay. You crazy. Watch your feet. Fall, there's no way to climb back out. I mean, we're digital, so does it matter? Wanna know if we've seen a ghost around here? I haven't seen anything like that. I never had any spiritual powers. One time I saw my dead grandma standing by the side of my bed, but I wonder if there's such a thing as spiritual power in Eden. I talked to all of them? Or they all count as this one guy. I don't think I cannot walk past this wall of boys. Alright, we can automate this one. Take a sip of our dinner at the same time. I was like 3 sips of dinner. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, we can't go this way either. This ghost is supposed white boy rumors? Yeah, I heard about him. Ghosts do appear in Eden, but I totally skipped that part. But I'm not sure where they appear. At the very least, I don't think they appear around here. Whenever they appear, I run away as fast as I can. Alright. Honestly, at least they're not making me search around that hard. That's actually very nice of them. Oh, there's a guy. You've seen a ghost. Oh, you're looking for a ghost? Ah, it's about white boy. Heard about it recently, too. Yeah, I think anyone who gets all flustered like things like that is an idiot. Okay, this is a digital world. The real world is a different story, but that doesn't mean ghosts can appear there. You gotta think calmly about this. You won't be able to find them because there's no such thing. At the end of the day, I guess there's no such thing as a ghost. We've literally seen white boy. How many times have we seen white boy? Not even the faintest trace. What should we do, Kotka? Let's do the, you should do the clean the pickled stuff. I kind of want to see his reaction to that. Room wandering. That would mean the client would have to do that in that horrible room. If it would take such a long time, it'd be so awful. I'll pass. See, this stuff, you mean dad stuff? Even for that money, even though it doesn't take long, I wouldn't take that job. It's a little too, yeah, no, thanks. I'll give it a pass. Okay. Let's stage a picture. Fake a picture? It's a good idea, actually. Kind of in World of Darkness X scenario. Yeah, why would ghosts hide from humanity unless they're too weak to generally post? Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, I wonder, like, why would ghosts, like, just not show up all the time? I mean, usually the explanation is that it's due to our inability to see them instead of their inability to appear. And then, like, if you do see them, like, you see them everywhere and it's really annoying. I definitely like those versions of it. Can't find any other words ending like celestial. Huh. That's even more interesting. That makes me think, because celestial is also, so is a really, really old word. So I wonder if there's a reason why that one is pronounced differently than the others. Like, did we import it into the language earlier? Did it get read a certain way by a certain, like, important figure at some point in time? And that's the way it was this way? I don't know. But I kind of want to know. I don't know how to find out that kind of thing. Probably just Google. I don't know if Google has the answer. Yeah, tail. Yeah, it does have the finite. I mean, that's how I've always pronounced it, and it's, if it's how we pronounce it as native speakers, that's correct. Oh, there was another one. There was another word that, like, came up. That the Polish person asked me about the word, and they were just like, is this word a slang? Doesn't it come recently? And I can't remember what the word was. What was the word? I want to remember it. You know what? If I remember it at some point, I'm going to tell you guys, because it was really interesting, because I was just like, what? No, that's definitely how it's pronounced. I'm like, what? I thought it was this other thing. It's like something like, no, unkempt. I remember it's unkempt. But is it unkept or unkempt? Now, I've always heard and read and thought it was unkempt. But is it actually unkept? Or did you guys grow up with that version of it? Yeah, unkempt is a word. But like, is unkept is also a word. And unkempt is like messy, untidy, etc. Like, it's an older word. And that's how it's spelled, right? Or is it spelled without the M? I didn't look it up, actually, because I was just having this conversation with people out loud and didn't actually look it up. I didn't have a chance to. But it was just one of those things where, like, you take knowledge you've always had and you're just like, suddenly you start questioning it. You're like, that is a word. Oh, it's definitely a word. It's 1000% a word. And it's definitely pronounced like that. Unless this is another one of those words that's like, I learned it from a book and it's not supposed to be that way. Or I heard it from someone else and it's not supposed to be that way. Or maybe it's an American versus British thing. And I don't know. I don't know. I always start thinking about it. Big Digga. Yeah, well, listen, okay, ADHD brains, and we do this thing, and we do this thing even harder, and I think even normal people, baked, will have these kinds of trains of thoughts. But I can have them sober. The day you find out vampires, werewolves, and like just are real, the company accountant's always locked in their office, just a werewolf typing like crazy. Oh man. I mean, that would be... I don't know how I'd feel about that. I would actually be upset that I'm not a vampire. If vampires are real, I would be upset that I'm not one. That's how I would feel. Stupid old man, should be easy to trick. He was an old man. He looked like a kid. If we do this, Kutka, you should play the part of the ghost. You're the only one who can. Yeah, just like take off your disguise. Do it more ghost-like, more like a ghost. You've done things in life that you regret. There are people alive with whom you've unfinished business, that kind of thing. Can we make ourselves like, oh, boy, question mark. What are you doing, kid? Can we take a picture? Huh? I mean, why don't we take a picture with our camera? Why don't we have a camera attached to everything? The white boy. Hey, quick, take a picture. The camera, get the camera, quick. Let me get this straight. You couldn't get a picture of the white boy, so you decided to fake the picture? Yep, pretty much it. Even so, this picture, an elementary school kid could have taken a better picture than this. In the end, we will have to reject this case. No way, Kutka and me, we put everything we had into this one. It's kind of cute. Terrestrial. Oh, yeah, that's terrestrial. Yeah, extraterrestrial. I wonder if it's related. Maybe celestial used to have another letter in there, and that's why it kept that pronunciation. Maybe it was terrestrial and celestial. Do you think maybe that's the case? Did it used to have the R too? Because like those two, terrestrial and celestial, exactly, the meanings are related. Whoa. Are we uncovering some like old language thing? I think we could we look up some old spellings maybe of celestial and terrestrial? Because if you could find it in like old or even mid-English, maybe you would get some answers to the question. Good, thought sober, yep. Oh yeah. More cricket. My best to etymologize. Oh, I appreciate this kind of research so much. Bulldog, I appreciate you so much. This is very fun. Everything, it was a cute picture. Doesn't matter, sit down. I'm gonna show you properly how to take a ghost picture. Terror basically arises from the human imagination. Anything looks like a face from the right angle. This is how you stimulate a person's imagination with a photograph. This is the key technique in ghost photography. You just need to invoke the uniquely human phenomena of a pareidolia. For example, here, the perspective in this picture. What's wrong? Looks like this camera took a photo. Huh, where? Look, behind Kutka you can see a human figure, but it has no head. But, whoa, this is a real ghost photo. Okay, let's take it to the editor right away. Kyoko, thank you both. 90% of ghost photos are fake. Never thought that this would be part of the 10% that are real. I think I'm the one in the photo. Huh, you? What? That's kind of a twist, actually. What about Ryoto? So I followed him to Kowloon. I was trying to watch him from the shadows, but I must have slipped into frame. I wonder if there's a connection between you and Ryoto's actions. Actually, my birthday is coming up soon. Ah, that's why he needed the money. He needed money to buy me a present, so he's looking for a job where he could make a lot in a short space of time. Shouldn't have tried to buy me a present he couldn't afford. He was doing his best to find a part-time job to buy a present for a girl he's in love with. Ah, young love. Hey, are you okay? You have a blank expression on your face. It's like your mind is somewhere else. Any chance? Is there someone else you're in love with? Ooh. Wait. Entomologizing. Yes, we do not need the bug information this time. I don't know why I keep checking these. I woke up earlier than usual today. Aren't I a good Digimon? Yes. Do it tomorrow too. Wow. We could have just said, yes, you're a good boy. But no, we're just like, yeah, do better. Obviously. I'm gonna save because I don't trust this game. Do. Sleuth rank up. Almost. Almost Cyber Sleuth. Hooray! So it was about a present for an unrequited love. You know, our caseload's gotten a lot more colorful since you got here. Nakano Underground. This is a case from the government. The door in Nakano Underpass has been unlocked. What awaits on the other side? Oh yeah, investigate. No. Continue investigating. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency. Why are you so shocked? Of course we specialize in the supernatural and complex cybercrimes, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperated very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. We received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it? Yipperdoodles. There are some supernatural beings don't know they're non-human. True, actually. I have heard about this. Being something that requires you to actually find out and try to learn your powers. Wasn't it mages? Like, I think mages have to be awakened. I think mages go through specifically an awakening. And mages are supernatural beings, asterisk. They are human at first, always. But Mage the Awakening, I've heard so much about that system, and it just sounds really, really cool, and I feel like I'd want to try it. I'm thinking of a different one. Is it Changelings? Okay. Celestial and Terrestrial are two of the three kingdoms of glory in Mormonism. The Telestial. Okay. What is Telestial? Is it just the third place? Is it... You've no idea. I also have no idea. That's fascinating. But hey, now we have a third word, technically, even though it's a made-up word, but technically also all words are made up, pertaining to the lowest degree of glory, quotations. Interesting. What is it? Is it hell? Is it their hell equivalent? Is Telestial? I don't know. But then it wouldn't be glory. But like the lowest glory could be an anti-glory. I don't know. Good. Case to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. Seems the gate is locked due to some electric glitch and can't be opened. You don't know about Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities such as power, cable, water pipes, and so on. They're moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center above ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not too distant future. Underneath Nakano, there's a vast complex stuff down there. One of these entrances is a place where the gate we need to unlock it is. It's a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason and no one's been able to open it since. They contacted the manufacturer, but gave up. If it needs to be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. Sounds like something strange is going on. Uh-oh. Manufacturer had a bad feeling about it, didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. So the buck passed to the Kurumi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want to access a place that is off-balance to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question is electronic locks, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one that can break the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go find out what the real situation is? Where is that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? It's gonna be so much fun. The Bastet. I don't remember hearing about these werecats. Like, do they evolve into big cats? Like lions and tigers and stuff? Or like house cats? And how on earth would you find out that you're a werecat if you don't change form? What makes you change form then? It's an underground gateway. There'll be an underground tunnel, yes? Have you ever heard of the stochastic process in quantum mechanics? I guess I should tell you about Schrödinger's cat. Until we open up the gate, we cannot know if we will find an underground tunnel or the void of space. Until you open that gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities, so just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but it's behind the gate. Your job is to find out. He sounds fun. How do I get down there? Do I just go to the map? Can I just... Okay, no, that's the wrong map. Made up by just Smith. Yep. No confirmation. Tell us Greek for faraway kingdom. Huh. Yeah, alright. Interesting. So at least, but it's... If it's used by Mormons, it's a word, at least in the Mormon dialect. Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect, jump, and unlock. Hey. What happened? What? Connect, jump isn't working? That's strange. It's electric lock, so there should be some kind of network inside it. Maybe you just didn't do it right. I should verify your ability to perform a connect jump. Raise your hand. Concentrate. Now what? That's it. 30 minutes later. 1 hour later. How would she know how to do the connect jump? Only we figured out that we do it 7. We're still here? Oh my god. Any feline. Doesn't seem to be documented. This is an older edition, just like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay, so it's just like some side thing that someone made up at some time in their little pet project that got it added to the actual world. Okay. So it's a thing, asterisk. It's a thing that has not been well developed. 100 years later, obviously. What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. Oh. Oh, looks like I can't verify it. Seems like you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. If you were to posit a theory as to how your connect jump works, your ability to locate a digital wave piggybacks on the target location's digital space and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server, doesn't matter what it is, as long as you have a digital space that you should be able to access it. There seem to be certain limitations when interfering with a digital wave. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we determined is that you connected before by chance, and even if there are specific reasons why you were able to each time. Cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Okay, how could you do it this time? I have no idea, but perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed. Yes, disappointment is definitely key. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock open as quickly as you can. Weird. Banana fact. There are no known bananas today that ascribe themselves to Mormonism. Oh, and isn't that just a relief? I would honestly be very concerned if a banana started talking to me about Mormonism. It would be out of nowhere. Just like a bunch of bananas just knocks on your door, so like, hello. Or maybe the bananas in pajamas. One of them comes up and says, hello, yes, we would like to talk to you about Mormonism. So then we have a duo of Christian bananas. Bananas in pajamas, I think, were Christian. I think. Either that or it was just a thing for children that was also watched the same time as Christian stuff. But I think it was Christian. 100 years later, Kyoko was just a skeleton. That would have been fun. But no. Overkill. 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 Also overkill. That voice doesn't fit at all. Don't worry, we can go to the digital lab just in case. We hit something, we hit all of them? No. But we just hit auto and then drink more dinner. Yum. See, look. It's perfect timing. It's a perfect amount of time to drink food. I feel like I should save. Ooh, what's that thing? It looks fun. Yellow. I'm gonna touch it. Terriermon and friend! And Lopmon! Oh, look at them! You're so precious. I shall murder them, because they are precious. Hooray! Oh, okay, we have the copy-paste thing. Target's color data temporarily saves it by pasting it on a colorless base. Security will be dropped, you'll be able to continue. Copy and paste. Now we have yellow. Wait, copy pasta. That's a great emote. I love that. Also, having an emote which is actually like 2 emotes, is actually really clever to make a long emote. No, I never thought of that. Door should be unlocked now. No, but is it though? When I read books, I ran into one that had an interesting setup. Enter mine! Locked away, but we know it's God. After God's passing, the world quickly returned to its original state, with many people turning to fantastical beings, some staying as regular humans. Which I can remember. That sounds really interesting. Animated emotes that go from one panel to the next is also absolutely brilliant. Oh my god, yeah, that's super brilliant. Kind of makes me want to make more emotes, especially since apparently I have like a lot more emote slots than I've ever used. I like found out on accident like a month ago. I was just like, oh my god, there's so many more emote slots here. Made me kind of feel bad for not making more. But I also know that like I'll do it one day, maybe. But you know, I stream for fun, so I think it's okie dokie. Plus, I do have like a couple cool ones. We fight God to become supernatural again. Yes. That sounds great. Honestly, makes a lot of sense. Panels. Oh. That's also very good. Wait, but we opened the door, but what door opened? This is just the beginning. I feel like I missed something and I'm dumb. I'm just like looking at emotes instead. Where's the door? Oh, the door. Like on the real world. The real world door. It makes way too much sense, you guys. Oh, it is so cute. Oh, also, they're too small. Bye. Slap him. Oh, hey, I just realized something. Actually, before we exit here, guess what we can do? I just realized we hit level 55. I don't remember when that happened, but here's a surprise for everyone here right now. Digimon Digivolve 2. Magnadramon! Oh, from the front view, that is not a great front view. Someone did that weird. She looks normal from the side. The front, strange. But yes, somehow this was our Gatomon. Zimdaked Moldragon. A little bit! In terms of color scheme, yes. But also, from the front, it kind of looks like a goat. Which is not how it's ever looked like to me before. It's always had like this sort of feline dragon thing. So I remember the wings being bigger, but apparently not. Yeah, yeah, man, that's like, that reads like something really awesome that you would read on, all right, we move. Gunbun. You can get swapped with, who do we want to swap with? Cruscamon? Yeah, let's do it. Swap with Cruscamon. Actually, hold on. I want to know how many cam you have. It's like a lot, actually. It's kind of crazy. Okay, organize. Have some Cruscamon for a while. This Cruscamon looks super cool. Just kind of mix up who's in our party. Alright, now let's see what new move we have. Oh, okay, we're not gonna find out yet. Slap it. Okay, honestly, Magnadramon looks cooler in the other games. Magnadramon looks like, okay in this game. I might Digivolve Kiku to something else. There was also a Digi-evolution that I didn't see, which was Sphinxmon, which I think is an ultimate, but still. Which is probably what Gatomon also could have become normally as Sphinxmon, and that would have made like way more sense. Alright, Lunatic Dance. Yes. Okay, that's awesome. That was a cool animation, actually. Okay, Cruscamon, you're kind of awesome. That's very cool. But yeah, I think we're gonna make her something else, which is fine. For now, she'll be this. Really cool stories I read with. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. What are the stories I read, what the names of them were. Though, like, one of them. Ooh. Man, do I love the art that they put into these weird zones. Seems you managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. Must have been easy for you, given your skill. There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel. What do you mean by a bit? Is there a sign of a Digimon or an eater in there? Yeah, there's gonna be an eater. Strange to see just a small section of a labyrinth. I knew we couldn't know what we'd find, but I wasn't expecting that. I seriously was. I believe we've witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. Some kind of current. I see, this is definitely a ley line. Okay. You're making of things. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They're also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and the mountains. Dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land's spirit. It is well known that the Sosei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. It is said he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji and Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note in this instant are Kan-eiji and Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zojoji and Hie Shrine to the southwest, all big religious institutions. In feng shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect the Buddhist temples Kan-eiji and Zojoji and Shinto shrines Asakusa and Hie, you'll find they cross right inside Old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. Quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways that have been swapped out for the rail lines and radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we finished what Tenkai started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, these rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either. This one's supposed to be emanating from Mount Fuji, which is the one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji, supposed to run right through here. Very ADHD reading today. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's a really peculiar thing going on down there. And that's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. Could go on for a while, but at least you got some of what I'm saying, right? Yep, some of it I'll take to mean to understood well enough. At this point, your work is essentially done. We can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go on a little further and check things out for me? Miss my Angemon, actually. I know Magnadramon is like the classic, but she's just, I don't know, it's just not the same. It's gonna be Digivolve soon. Textures. The Bible game. Oh my god, right? Yep. No, I remember the Bible game. Can't say I ever beat it. Can't say I'd ever want to. But I remember it. Can Digimon appear here? Okay. This is... Yeah, okay, there's no way to interact with that door. Cool. Do random encounters happen? I mean, I guess they got it because I have my Digimon out, right? Spirit said, yep. I mean, yeah, I emulated a lot of weird games back in the day, to be fair. The tunnel just keeps on going, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're gonna end up in Roppongi, which would mean... And this reminds me of something I've heard before. As I mentioned, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is, of course, not all that coincidental, considering it's a sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Kosho Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with the underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. But simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true? She's just full of fun facts. Stop right there, don't go any further. Standing at the border of the municipality. Go any further and you'll be in central government territory. That's a hive we best not poke. Color me intrigued though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. But I still haven't run into any Digimon. You have the actual cart for the game? What? There was a home console version? Yeah, no, I only played the Game Boy Advance game, and no, it was emulated. Oh, yeah, they would. I mean, bless their hearts, right? Bless their hearts. But a game show thing sounds interesting, at least. I mean, listen, even if it's a Bible trivia game, that's something you could play with a very religious family. Do you have a favorite hot sauce? My spice tolerance, it depends. So I found spice tolerances to be very relative, not only to like different kinds of spices, but also depending on like who you're around. Like for example, here in Poland, if something on the menu says it's spicy, I literally never believe it, ever. I am never swayed by something on the menu saying it's spicy. The only time that ever failed for me was when I went to this Mexican place and they had tacos and they had a scale from 1 to 6 for their hot sauce. And I was just like, you know what? Give me a 4. It should be a little spicy, maybe, but we'll see because this is Poland, so I'm not really, whatever, I'm not really concerned. I felt almost nothing for the 4. And I was just like, you know what? Give me a 6. Because I wanted more tacos. I asked for the 6. And oh my God, it was not a linear scale. It was not even close to a linear scale. They used ghost peppers for the 6. And it was just a little bit of the sauce, this little bit of ghost pepper sauce on there, but I was dying. My mouth was burning. My lips were swollen. Everything was on fire. It lasted for ages. Ages. When I went outside in the winter, I was like, oh my God, I'm opening my mouth because the air was cold and it felt nicer. And yet those, I will have to say though, those tacos were delicious. I took them home and I ate the rest of them over. Basically what I did was I went home and the next day I took them out of the fridge. So they were already kind of cold, and then would eat small bites of them, wait like 10-15 minutes, have some ice cream if I needed to, or milk or whatever, have some more bites because they were so delicious, which is so spicy. And honestly, that worked out okay for me. So, but my favorite, so like also wasabi is a completely different kind of spice. Like it's hard to call that a spice, but like I have to be careful how much wasabi I eat because like I like wasabi. I like the tingle. I like when my nose clears. But if I have too much wasabi, what happens is I get like this insane and intense itching and very uncomfortable sensation in the back of my head, which is really weird. And I have no idea why it like shows up there, but it makes me feel like if I have too much, it makes me feel like I need to rip the back of my skull open for a brief moment, and then it goes away, so it's like fine afterwards, but still just like uh-oh, like when you feel it like build and you're just like, oh God, it's like the sensation is almost like building up to a sneeze, but then it's like this weird sensation in the back of my head. So strange. But like, yeah, I still enjoy it though. Spice tolerance average for Seattle. Ooh, I don't even know what average Seattle spice levels are. I've had an okay time. I haven't gone too crazy with spices there, so I guess I really didn't try. Thought Pokemon were satanic. Yep. Sense. Horseradish is amazing. I also love horseradish. Incredible, absolutely incredible. They're very similar flavors. Wasabi's just got that kick though. Just like kick real hard. I mean, it can. You don't have to have it kick that hard. It's really very easy to just eat less of it. What else? Oh, I really love curries with spice, but I have to be careful with those too. There was one place in Seattle, it was called like Tiger or something, and they had like amazing curry, and also these like wings that were like, I think it had some like kind of Thai spicy wings on there. Well, that also might have been from a Thai place, I'm not really sure. But either way, those wings were actually insanely spicy for me. I could not handle them. And then I had an edible, and then even though my mouth was on fire, it tasted so incredibly amazingly good that I was just like, it hurts, but I can't stop eating it. So that was fun too. Also though, I used to have like the worst spice tolerance. Like I used to be basically like anything above a mild salsa like would feel like insane burning. And then one day I was like a young teenager, like maybe 14. I got like a terrible cold and I lost my sense of taste and smell. And now I know ever since like COVID, people are just like, oh yeah, that's a thing that can happen. But like back then, that was not a thing that had ever happened to me or anyone I'd known from a kind of cold. So I don't know what that was about. But then what I noticed was I'm like, I can't really taste anything. This sucks. But also I wonder, and so I tried salsa and I tried some spicy salsa. I'm like, oh my God, guys, I can't taste the spice. I can eat the spicy thing. And I was just like testing myself with like putting spicier and spicier things in my mouth. I didn't go too crazy because we didn't really have a lot of very spicy things in the house, which is part of the reason why probably my spice tolerance was not that high in the first place. But after that, my spice tolerance actually existed. I actually had a spice tolerance at that point. So, very sharps, please. Ooh. Wow, all of that sounds crazy. I think the most important thing is definitely the flavor with these things, but there is something really fun about something that actually has a bit of a kick to it as well. Let me know how the flavor is, because obviously I can't buy these American brands, but maybe I'll ask some of my friends what kind of hot sauces they've had. Because like I usually don't get like a sauce and like put it on things. The closest thing to that I've done is probably Frank's Red Hot, but it's not really like, it's a hot sauce, but it's like not even remotely hot. It's like, it's basically just vinegar. But it's delicious. Yeah, I've never tried the Taco Bell Diablo sauce actually. Now I kind of want to. I kind of regret that I never tried that now. Like I would like lick it like a tiny bit. Yeah. Oh, your poor brother. Spicy McChicken. That is sad. That's a lot. I mean, it's a case of like you kind of get used to it. Yeah. The spot of it is just, yeah, exactly. A lot of times, I guess Seattle is probably not that much for spice either. It's not worth it unless you add some flavor. Combine it with fire sauce or lime juice. Honestly, I should try the fire sauce also. I like never put sauce on anything. I've like never tried the Taco Bell sauces. Like ever. Ooh, sour candies. Oh my God. Actually, I don't think so, because remember how I said I had no spice tolerance at all? Until I was 14. I used to eat sour candies like crazy back then. Like I ate like the original Warheads. Like the ones that if you had too much of them, like if you've ever tried a Warhead in the past few years, you'll notice that they're like not even remotely the same as they used to be. Like they're still sour, but they're nowhere close to as sour as they used to be. And that's because they literally had to decrease the sour amount because there was some kid who like literally burnt a hole in their tongue because of it. Like, it is an acid. It will actually burn you. You actually are getting burns from it. I'm completely dry. Whoops. Yeah, that can happen. I've been there. I've been there with, like, you eat a thing and then you find the containers of sauce in the bag and you're just like, oh. Toxic with, woof. I really liked sour candy, and actually, the problem is I still love sour candy. I love Sour Patch Kids, I love those things, but something happened when I went to, I think it was when I went to college the first time, it was after college. Something happened after college, and I hadn't had, like, sour candy, like, on purpose, basically, for years at that point. Either it was getting older or whatever, but now, if I eat, like, even a few of them, like, the inside of my mouth just, like, burns. Like, it basically just feels like an acid burn. Like, I can't... The flavor itself doesn't bother me. Like, I can eat it with a straight face. I can eat anything sour with a straight face, but it's just afterwards, the next day, sometimes the next 2 days if I go too far, it just hurts so bad, and I'll just eat it until it's too late. So I have to limit myself very, very explicitly. If I'm like, if I feel even a tingle, I have to stop. And the crazy thing is, for some reason, my mouth has gotten so sensitive, like, not my taste buds. My taste buds are just like, yeah, this is fine, whatever. But my mouth is so sensitive that even if I have too much just sugar, just normal sugar, like, I start getting those burns in my mouth. And I'm like, I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's a thing that happens to most people. But, like, sugar, like, I used to be the biggest sweet tooth ever. I would eat candy. I would steal candy all the time. Okay, not steal. It was, my dad had a huge, massive stash of candy, and it wasn't stealing, but it felt like it when I would just go downstairs, grab a handful, eat it all, and then hide the evidence. Because it's not that we weren't allowed to eat it, but we technically weren't supposed to without asking. So stealing, as in, like, I would eat it without asking and then hide the evidence. I was not like a thief as a kid. I just had a crazy sweet tooth and didn't respect what I thought were nonsense rules, such as don't eat all the candy. Fried chicken, yeah, and I mean, you don't always need sauce. Like, honestly, like, a good rotisserie chicken, I would never call dry. You don't need any kind of sauce on that. You get a really good chicken, you get a really good fried chicken even. Oh yeah, don't touch warheads. But again, even if you did, they won't be the same as the warheads from, like, the earlier 2000s, like, ages ago. Little to no sweet tooth. Honestly, it's way better to not have a sweet tooth. It's so much better. Like, I'm always kind of jealous of people who don't have that, because, like, I did, but I had to get rid of it, and the only thing that made me get rid of it was, like, my mouth becoming so sensitive that, like, it became literally painful to eat too much sugar. And that's the only thing that stops me. That's the only thing that stops me from eating the entire giant bag of Sour Patch Kids by myself in one day. I have no impulse control when it comes to things like that, and it's probably because it's how I was raised, to just, like, eat all the candy. Eat it all. Probably not very healthy, but, you know, all my dinners and stuff were very healthy, and I turned out okay. I turned out fine, I think. I think the only thing I wish I could have done more of when I was younger was probably sports. I wish I had gotten into sports. Honestly, you know, if I could go back and I could have done a sport while I was in, like, high school or middle school, even better, I would have done wrestling. Wrestlers are insanely strong and super badass. Like, wrestling as a sport is, like, intense. Intense. And I even just know this from, like, the BJJ I did, so. Entire partisan. Oh, peanut. Actually, I don't like peanut M&Ms. I don't like it. Hello, Minty Cow. How are you doing? I don't like peanut M&Ms. I like peanut butter M&Ms. But just, for some reason, to me, it's like the worst parts of chocolate and the worst parts of peanuts together. And I know, like, everyone, so many people, not everyone, most everyone loves them, but it's just never worked out for me. Family size. How dare you assume that I'm not a family? Exactly, right? I am my own family. Like, listen, you can be your own family, and also you can say family size butt. Family size butt. Listen, that is a size for one person. I am family sized. Right? Lovely. Absolutely lovely. No. It's also like, you know that feeling when you order food from a restaurant and they give you like 3 or 4 sets of utensils or chopsticks and you're just like, yep, definitely not just for me to eat all right now. Like, I've definitely done that. Like, I ordered like a big thing of sushi and I got like 3 pairs of chopsticks and I'm like, no, no, this is just me. I just basically, I am a bear in the shape of a jelly cat. I can just eat, especially when it comes to salmon. Like, if raw salmon, oh my god, I can just eat raw salmon forever. American family says it's true. It's so true. Oh, right, honestly, that's one of the biggest blessings of living in Seattle is like you have literally so much fantastic food around you. Like, you know, some of the places I really miss from, oh yeah, I can tell you some of the places I miss the most from Seattle. Udon, like it's literally, which is, to the people who don't live in Seattle, it's literally udon, but they like put like a colon between the U and the don. But it's an udon place, like, but like you also can like mix and match and pick the stuff you put in there, and like if you go there like you can get it ordered, but if you go there in person, it's like cafeteria style, and it's amazing. It's amazing udon. Like, it's really good. I miss that. Oh, wow, no, just a space basically between the U and the don. The other place I miss is the Russian dumplings. They're not called Russian dumplings, are they? No, dumplings are? It might be dumplings are. I really like that. Taco Del Mar. Okay, I went there once. It was fine. It was definitely interesting, and I was not disappointed, but I honestly prefer Moe's when it comes to like, just if I just want the biggest taco possible. But there's also this place that was just a food truck, but now they have a location apparently, but it's a food truck that showed up very consistently like every other Sunday nearby where I was living at the time. It was El Cabrito. El Cabrito had the best burritos I had ever had in my entire life. It's hands down. And the crazy part was when I first tried it, I was like, okay, it's all right. But then I found, like, then we have the sauce. Okay, we'll put the sauce on the taco. That sauce turns a 6 out of 10 burrito into a solid 10 out of 10. And my mind was just completely blown. It's like this amazing, like, I guess it's like a kind of chipotle sauce because they're Oaxacan. It's Oaxacan style, which is spelled like it looks like Oaxacan. For those of you who haven't seen this this word for this area of Mexico, but it's my god, it's seriously incredible, absolutely amazing. What else do I miss? I also really miss what was the name of the place? They had, I can't remember. Yeah, I've only been to one of them, to be fair. Foot-long burritos. But you don't need to finish that in one sitting. You could just take the rest home. That can just be your meal for the whole day. That's amazing. Oh, I want a burrito so bad. I don't know any place that does great burritos around here. I also went to this one completely random food truck in Seattle one time that I saw on Facebook. I just saw like a picture on Facebook advertising that this food truck was around, and I was just like, I'm going. I saw shrimp and I saw avocado in the burrito, and I'm like, I need to go. And it was actually incredible. I loved it. No, Kansas City is known for its barbecue. Yeah, Southern barbecue is top tier. There is actually a place around here that does really, really good barbecue as well. It's not the same because they do a variety of things, so you don't really get the same like loaded in sauce type of things, and you don't get the same kind of variety that you'd find in the South. But you get some of the things, and the things that they do really well. But like, yeah. And yeah, pizza places absolutely everywhere. You know, it's interesting, around here, instead of like all those places where you'd expect to see like pizza or tacos, around here it's usually kebab, which is also awesome. And it's something that actually, if I went back to America, like, I would really miss kebab. Kebab is great. I should give myself some kebab actually in the not too distant future. Not today, obviously, it's too late. But like, I love kebab. There's also a place that I need to find out what the best kebab in the area is too. I actually still don't know. I have found one place that I like more than the others so far, but I probably should try more of them until I find my personal favorite. There's so many of them, and I could just get it ordered. Should not be that hard. I'm thinking about food. Matador. I think the place Matador, there's other place I missed in Seattle. Matador, because they have like, if you go there during happy hour, you can get $10 nachos. They probably have increased the price since, you know, a whole inflation has happened since then. But like, these nachos, if you pay just a little bit more, you can put steak on them, and then you get steak, like these loaded, massive plate with steak nachos with beans and avocado and like, or guacamole, sour cream, salsa, cheese. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's like the perfect ratio of absolutely everything. Phenomenal. Love it. Missed that so much. I would love to go back and eat some of that. Love to. I need it. Oh, you guys are making me so hungry. But I'm really happy that there are some foods that I miss from America, actually. Actually, when I visited America, you know what? One of the most amazing experiences I actually had was going to Moe's. I know it's like not even that big a deal. It's not that crazy of a food place, but like honestly, you just don't get anything like that around here. So just getting a big ass burrito bowl covered in their super delicious cheese and just getting so much of their salsas, which are so good. The salsas are actually good. The chips are actually good. That's the biggest difference here. Like I can get good tacos here, but I have not found good nachos. I have not found good nachos, and I have not found good queso. And it's hard. It's hard because it's just not the same. There aren't actually a whole lot of cheap barbecue places. Oh, interesting. They have good barbecue. I have to read this. The cheap ones get run out of town like bandits in a spaghetti western. That is, first of all, an amazing visual. I love that. I love that visual, but also so much respect for that as well. Like seriously, so much respect. It makes me want to visit Kansas City and get barbecue, because basically it sounds like I could go to any place that has even remotely good reviews on Google Maps, and it's gonna be probably the best barbecue I've had in my life. And I've had some good barbecue, and I still have high expectations, because I know Kansas City gonna do it right. More hungry now. Pizza places, yes, expensive pizzas. Oh, crust is thick enough to choke a man. That's incredible. Weirdly, my favorite pizza place around here has actually become Pizza Boys, which I didn't expect, because you can actually get really good Italian pizza around here too, like very Italian style pizza. But there is this place that just does 100%, like, I would love to show you guys the website for Pizza Boys. You know what, maybe I'll post like some screenshots from the website in my food channel, or not my food channel, in my channel, to show you guys, because it's basically literally, it's pizza for like marketed to high people, basically. So the pizza I had most recently that I actually really love is the pizza which is covered in these chicken pieces that are fried in a breading made of flaming hot Cheetos. And then they also like have like this other cheese sauce that goes on the pizza, and then you can get like blueberry mayonnaise or Coca-Cola barbecue or like a cheesy CBD sauce or mango habanero, or like a bunch of other just like crazy sauces. There's like a green one, which is like chipotle lime mayo or something, and it's like actually really good. Like all those sauces are incredible, and you're just expected to dip your pizza in these just crazy sauces, but like it's really good and I have so much respect. Also, if you go there in person, not only is it super colorful and crazy and like either bright pink or blue or whatever, but also you can sit on swings, which is just fun. Oklahoma Joe's, now it's Joe Kansas City, go there. Okay, you know what, I will remember this. If I ever get the chance to go to Kansas City, I will remember this place. I'll write it down. Pizza King. Crazy, the pizza. Dessert pizza, oh my god. Oh, Blockbuster. I remember Blockbuster. Blockbuster, honestly though, you know what I like the most about it? I liked renting video games. Renting video games was probably my favorite part. Yeah, Pizza King is probably, it's generic enough that I don't think they have a trademark on it. I don't think they could. Oh, I should probably finish this dialogue so I can save at this point. It's not as strong as we're used to. That tunnel's causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up before and all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably be a lot to take in. Wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others. You're curious about what exactly was beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. You found was a Kamishido research lab of all things. Ooh, that's very sus. Oh, don't be dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishido and the government have a tighter relationship than what we previously suspected. Going after Kamishido could very well mean we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be too hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishido that changed the password on the door and rendered it impossible to get it open. They probably weren't counting on us actually being able to break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time comes to comfort them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details that we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me just one more time? Don't mean on official business, rather, I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishido has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan office, right? So how you just walk on right through the front door there and see what you can find, sound good? Aces. Check my mail. So, thanks for worrying about me. Not full of dancing. I don't think we're lonely at all. We are now surrounded by Digimon. A lot of Digimon. Literally so many Digimon. Yeah, it was a great way. It was a great way to try out video games. It was also a great way to like play video games that you didn't want to own, but because you only played when friends were over, like some of the co-op games, or not co-op, like couch co-op, or like Super Smash Brothers. You didn't need to own it, but like you could rent it and play it when your friends are over, and that was it. Yeah, we really don't do rentals anymore, and it is kind of a shame. I mean, there are some places, I think there are some places that do, but it like, actually you can get rentals around here. There's a service that does it, and they will ship it to you and you can rent it. I know of a friend who has rented a PS5, a friend who's rented a laptop, a tablet, various games from this place. So yeah. Redbox? I don't know. Did they ever have games? With pharmaceuticals, what? How do you rent a pharmaceutical? Does Redbox still exist? How does Redbox still exist? I mean, honestly, I prefer things like Redbox to like the fact that you're like, Do you want to buy a movie on Amazon? Here, have it for one day and then never see it again. It's like, it feels less good to me to like rent something digitally. I don't know why. Oh, are you here for a tour of the lobby? Please come inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on this metropolitan office isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point until a major firm came in and decided it was the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while it's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. An RX subsidy. Oh, okay. All right. That makes more sense. Did you make it inside the metropolitan office? All right, I get you. So they're all right with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier. They're not the same red box. Oh, okay. What? How did that not have a trademark problem? So once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic like always. I wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. Reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. I guess I'm starting to ramble again, but don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work. Oh look, a glowing computer. Small digital shift happening here. Something wrong out there. Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little bit? It's weak with a prominent signal, so you notice it could be a sign it'll turn into a labyrinth. Well, try to connect jump in. Schlorp. Great. Very sus up there. Hold on, no, I want to get the thing that's up there. Can't just leave that. Also, we only have a few minutes anyways, so... Digimon! So much damage. Grocery store chain I work for uses the red box for its pharmacy chain too. Oh! Huh. That is interesting. I did not expect that. Yeah, wandering around the store, reading the back of everything. I'd never talked to other customers in a Blockbuster, but I was also a child, so I didn't talk to strangers when I was a child. I passed out in a Blockbuster once, like straight up just like blacked out. Woke up, like some lady when I woke up was like, "Are you okay?" And I was just embarrassed. I was like, yeah, fine, everything's fine. Don't tell my friend's parent. I don't want to have to go home. Which is so bad, but that's what happened. I don't know if... No, I don't think we told anyone. I was there with my friend. I don't think we told anyone else that I passed out. I think we just tried to make sure I drank more water when we got back. You glad you're okay? There's not really a response to it. I'm glad I'm okay too, honestly. It's totally a random story, I know. But like, I don't know, it's happened to me like 3 or 4 times when I was a child where I just randomly pass out and I was just like, huh, I wonder why that happened. And like, there's still a part of me that's like, huh, I wonder why that happened. There were other kids at your Blockbuster. I probably would have talked to them if they were kids. Actually, like, for kids talking to other kids, it's actually usually pretty easy to talk to other kids, now that I remember. Like, yeah, I was super shy, but, like, whenever, you know, if you go to, like, your parents' friend's house and they have a kid, you immediately just start talking to their kid, because you're like, oh, you're a kid also, we have something in common. That's on the level of this one time I nearly died at a Chuck E. Cheese. What? No. Passing out is not that big a deal, I don't think. That's that time I worked at a grocery store, didn't think about the pharmacy. No, pharmacy is amazing. I love that. Also, yes. Especially now that like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that has turned like Chuck E. Cheese memories into like also a horror movie. But I legitimately love Chuck E. Cheese. I love Chuck E. Cheese so much. My favorite was, I love the Spider Stompy game. Like, I'm sure I remember some of the other games, but for some reason that Spider Stompy game was my favorite. Probably because basically the best way to play that game was to get as many of your friends as possible to join you and then split the tickets, because obviously it's just as many people. Like if you get 2 buttons per person, you are good. You are solid. And then classically, like, Steve isn't pulling his weight, so you have to kick him off the squad because he's not actually paying attention to the buttons. Can be big deal. I mean, can be. But I'm fine, so. That was enough years ago that I'm not concerned. Oh, there's an eater. Oh, but you know what? Actually, let's start with, like, the eater. Because actually, I remember that being kind of hard last time anyways. And I really gotta sleep today. I gotta sleep properly. I've been struggling a bit, let's say, with that, unfortunately, lately. I have very doubts that that actually hurt you, Prestamon. What a cool move. Like, we keep fighting these babies so we don't even get to see Suzuki moves. Alright, we'll save. And we'll start with the eater next time. Or we'll end up, like, going to the Digilab and just doing that first. It's also very possible. We'll see. Either way. Yeah, have to call it for today. But honestly, I had a really, really nice time. Like, I have to admit, as much as Phantom Dust it sure is a challenge, is as much as I really did miss the Thursday not being challenged. It's very relaxing. It's really nice to just show up and chat with you guys and not be challenged sometimes. It's okay to have a challenge from time to time, but sometimes it's just here for chatting and also making fun of what even are Digimon. We just don't know. One and only memory with Chuck E. Cheese, being 8 years old, given $20. That's so much. Walk up to a stranger and ask them to buy me a pizza, so with this poor kid impression I could. Wow. Someone which contributed the thing. Oh my god, that's even better. Okay, that's funny. I feel a bit bad because, like, you know, if you were down to do it, sure. But, like, if you were the kid, you're like, no, I don't know if I want to. Like, yeah. I was so scared around adults when I was young. Just, like, for so long. That's great. That's a good prank. Silly childhood stories. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say so, too. I have some weird stories for sure. Mostly, I mean, I have just the ADHD, but that's enough to get some funky stories of strange past. So you're just like, I most certainly will not. That's awesome. Oh man, good times. Honestly, we should share some more fun childhood stories. Like just some nice memories of these kind of times. It's nice to feel nostalgia for bits and pieces of things. Yeah, anyways, so thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. As always, wonderful. Love getting caught up in these conversations. Today we had some really good ones. Some really solid conversations. One time at band camp. I never went to band camp, thank goodness. Never gonna be like that girl. Bye, Minty Cow. Bye. Bye, everyone. See you guys either on Tuesday or Thursday next week.